Video 13, Irregular Verbs.
With regular German verbs, the ending changes according to the pronoun which is being used. Let me explain. We have, for example, the verb spielen. If it's I who am doing the action, then it's ich spiele with an E on the end. Du, you, singular and familiar, du spielst with an ST on the end, and sie, that's she, sie spielt with a T on the end. This should just be revision. The plurals are wir spielen, ihr spielt, and sie or sie, depending which one you need, sie spielen. But some verbs are irregular. Now the good news is that the endings are the same, but the irregularity comes in the vowel sound in the stem of the verb. So let's have a look at one of those. Ich trage, du trägst, trägt. And this is the verb tragen, to carry or to wear. So you see that the A sound from ich trage changes to an sound for du trägst. In the plural, this is back to normal. We go back to the A sound. So that line will be wir tragen, ihr tragt, sie tragen.
Essen.
Ich esse.
Du isst.
Sie, es, isst. So here we can see that the vowel changes from an sound to an sound.
Lesen.
Ich lese.
Du liest.
And sie, es, liest. So the sound from ich lese turns to an sound in du liest.
Fahren.
Ich fahre.
Du fährst.
Sie, es, fährt. And again you can see this is an A to sound. And they belong in different families. You'll learn this as we go on. There are different families, and within these families, all of the verbs work the same way. So, for example, there is an E to I family, in which essen would be the first one you'll learn. And remember, the plural forms are not affected by this vowel change. So they would be
wir essen, ihr esst, sie essen, und die Höflichkeitsform sie essen, so die polite form.
And wir lesen, ihr lest, sie lesen, sie lesen.
Wir fahren, ihr fahrt, sie fahren, sie fahren.
So what we'd like you to do is to actually open your mouths now and read them out loud with us as we go through them, and this is for you to help practice your pronunciation. So we'll start with essen.
Ich esse.
Du isst.
Sie, es, isst.
Now lesen. Ich lese.
Du liest.
Sie, es, liest.
Fahren.
Ich fahre.
Du fährst.
Sie, es, fährt. And remember, in the plural forms, you would go back to the original sound, the one that you see in the infinitive. And now we have two exercises for you. First of all, it's a nice straightforward choice between two options. So what we would like you to do is to copy out these sentences and pick the correct form of the verb from the two in brackets at the end. Please write your sentences out in full. Pause here and complete the exercise.
Übung 2. Write the correct form of the verb.
And the verbs are shown in the infinitive at the end of the sentence. And remember that it is in the du and the sie and es form that the vowel sound will change. If you need to rewind the video and have a look at the verb forms in completing this exercise, then that's perfectly fine, or refer to the notes that you have taken. So pause here and complete that exercise.